Ooh, hello, hello. Welcome to iRacing's MOAR series, MOAR Endurance series from Summit Point Raceway in West Virginia. 2 hours around the track with GT4 cars and TCRs. We are in the TCR. We're starting from the back. We're car number 34. We're starting P36, but the important part is our own, just our TCR class. There are 18 cars. We're starting 18th. There's Howe, Kurt Howard Jensen. Starting P4, Hauer 74, HAUE 74 on Twitch or YouTube. You can catch him to see how the front goes. Hopefully, we'll be able to catch up with him. Summit Point is a track that everyone on iRacing knows because you start out here in your lower classes. It's not very good for fast cars, but for cars like the TCR and the GT4, this is going to be a really fun race. There's going to be a lot of things going on, and we're going to see some action. I promise you that. And it's not just action of I don't know why I'm still seeing things, but I'm still seeing things. I shouldn't be seeing messages, but oh well. Let's get to the grid. This is going to be exciting. Oh boy.
Left side on the restart.
Now, let me know.
Close.
Okay, so that's been off. Okay. Wonder how long it's been off. Let's put it there and see what happens. All right, let me know if you see anything in the what do you call those things? The relative box, the overlays, the standings, the ticker that goes across the top. Fuel, anything you see, let me know about that. You know, if you've got a comment, don't do this, do that, do something like that. Because you know, if you see something, I can fix it. But if you don't tell me, I can't fix it. Does that make sense? We're going to replace front tires only on our hopefully one-stop race. 2 hours. You've seen me do this at the Nordschleife, which was a ton of fun.
Right,
but
we need to be behind the 11. They could be lining
this
up
is going to be a whole different battle.
Lining up behind the 16.
The Nordschleife was just driving by myself, hot lap mostly. There's going to be traffic. The lap here is about 118 for me. Everybody else was faster. But the point was that there's going to be these GT4s coming around. They are faster than us, so we're going to be getting lapped a few times. So we got to be aware of that. Maybe 4 times, maybe 5. Who knows? So we're going to have traffic behind us. Things are going to be going on in front of us. The idea is let's just play it safe and get to the end of this thing. Let's warm up the brakes so they stop squealing like that. How much do we got to use it before they stop squealing? Woo! Is it because we're not able to use them? It's going down. Slowly but surely. We're not able to get any real hard braking yet. Alright, they're leaving a gap between the two classes. Hopefully not too much of a gap. The reason they leave a gap is because if the GT4s have an accident, the TCRs don't want to be involved in that accident, but you know, it's a race. Let's get in there. So yeah, so we got some twists. Like I said, this isn't really somewhere you can race really fast cars, but for these kind of cars, this is going to be a lot of fun. Now we're expected to be in the back for a while, but we'll see what happens. I think there's going to be a very good chance of shenanigans going on here. A lot of cars, twisty track. Things could happen. I got a green flag. That one guy behind me, he's like the second or third best car in the TCRs, but he's holding back because he's smart. Some people are starting for the pits even, so you know they know that things can go down. It's 2 hours. Let's just make it to the end. I mean, if he wants to come up here, I'll easily let him pass because I know he's much faster than. Oh boy. He'll probably won't buy it on the straight next time. I wouldn't. Oh, see, there's somebody off already. What is that? That looks like a Hyundai. That looks like a TCR. No, that looks like a GT4, I meant. Alright, so a couple cars off. One of them I thought was our class. One of them was not our class, I don't believe. The guy behind me really got on the brakes because he wasn't sure what was going on with all those yellow flags. I don't blame him. But I'd prefer that he passed me already. Oh, he's really dropping back now. Oh, yeah. Oh, so that guy towed from P4, Hassan. But plenty of time. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to tow this early because it's early. But there's plenty of time to get back in it and make up spots. But if you're already towing and losing laps, it's gonna be tough. It's a tough 2 hours to deal with, but you never know. I mean, how many cars are gonna die by the end? Oh, there's somebody off to the left. GT4. Now, the problem with these GT4s going off is that they might be coming back through. Oh. A little heavier in the brakes here. I got a drink. Got some ibuprofen in me. Gotta prepare for these 2 hour races. Yeah, so we lost a little bit of time there. Our braking was not so hot. Got 2 cars behind us looking to come through. One of them my class, one of them that's over 16. 19.4. Let's do better than that. Ideally, I'd like to be in the 17s. I'm willing to accept the 18s. Some of the TCRs qualified in the 16s. Oh, is that the guy who, is that the TCR? Hansen? Was he in my class? I think he was. Hassan? There's GT4. I'm not racing this guy.
Right side. There. That's a good job.
We're sharing the track, but not in the same race. I did have to let him too much to get him through safely. I thought he seemed to brake too early on that. So that cost us a bit. I would like to stay with my guys, but they seem to be gone. And the incident limit on this is very low. A lot of times, it is the same incident limit if you're doing 30 minutes or 2 hours. If you get 17, you get a drive-through. If you get 25 incidents, you're out. Which I mean, I'm fine with, but I don't think it should be the same for 30 minutes and 2 hours. If you want to make it 17 and 25 for 2 hours, then you got to make it much lower than that for 30 minutes, I would think. But, oh well. I don't want to complain because they'll just raise the limit. They won't make it lower. They only raise it. And I'm like, no, I'm going to reward safe driving without having drive-thrus. And I wish this guy behind me would.
18.7.
Yeah, we're on pace to lose a lot of iRating in this one. Even though 16th is where iRacing thinks I should finish based on iRating. I am the 16th rated TCR by iRating, and I'm currently 16th. So I'm doing what they think I should, but it's going to cost me a lot of iRating. So somehow I'd like to get up into the top 10. I don't see how that's going to happen without some major wrecks, though. Guy behind getting closer and closer. You can see the GT4s, the leaders are, they're back there. They're getting ready to come up. They're in the 14s. We're in the 18s. Howard up to third. Keep your eye on the standings. Kay Jensen, that's Howard. It's up to third. He's doing really well. Howard's he's a fast driver. The thing is that he gets in a lot of incidents.
Still very good door.
Or at least used to.
Clear. Good job.
I see, I'll let that guy go. Because he's much better. He's car 20. Oh, there's somebody off. But Howard's he's a fast driver, so he's good with these cars, so it's no surprise that he's doing really well up there. He actually made my setup. Well, I don't know if he made the setup. He adjusted another setup to work with MOAR. We didn't have a setup for the race, so he adjusted one that would work. Just raised the rear ride height, gave us some more rake, I think, and things like. Oh, that was a toad, wasn't it? Somebody towed back there. Whoever that was that went off. So did we lose one, gain one? Yep, we lost one, gained one. So we're still 16th. So that's positive. Oh boy.
1 minute 20.3.
Yeah, because I slowed down to let the guy through. Like, I don't want him right on me. It's a long race. What's going to happen, it's going to happen. The key is when we start getting lapped by these GT4s, because, you know, it's always a danger. When you're mixing cars, and well, anytime somebody's passing you, it's a danger. The key, I found, some people don't agree with me, you got to let people through. I know blue flags are just advisory, and you don't technically have to let people through according to the rules. But really, you either let people through or they're going to wreck you. Either it's not intentional, but not necessarily intentional. Some of them are, but for the most part, I'm sure they're mostly not intentional, because if you wreck somebody, you're hurting your own car too. So most of them are not intentional. But if you don't let somebody through, you know, help them pass at least. Oh boy. You know, not necessarily slow down, get completely out of their way, but give them an opportunity to pass. If you don't help them along with that, chances are you might get bumped, pushed out of the way, have some kind of kerfuffle, and that's not good for anybody. So, yeah, you do kind of have to let them out of the way, let them pass, get out of their way. Just for your own safety. And, you know, that has cost me some positions over the years that You know, I'll let a lot of people through. It'll cost me an extra 10 seconds through a race, and then I'll finish behind somebody like by 5 seconds. So it has cost me positions. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It does slow you down to, you know, adjust your driving to let people pass you. Like you saw when I did the 120 there. It cost a few seconds there. Well, a few seconds here, a few seconds there. It adds up. But, you know, suppose I kept him behind me for another lap. He just kept getting more and more eager to pass. He's going to try to make a move. That might not be a good move. That's the thing. That's why I'm saying it's not always intentional. But most of the time it's not intentional. They see a little gap and they're like, I got to go for it. I got to get by. So.
1 minute 19.5.
I mean, the fast cars, they should know that they need to be careful, but you can't always. You know, you've got somebody behind you, like the guy coming up P1. He's got P2 behind him to worry about, and P3. You know, he can't just always be hanging out behind me real slow. He's got the other cars that are trying to pass him, so. It's a give and take. Fast cars need to be careful. Slow cars need to be careful. I'm going way too slow. Howard up there, 17.2. There's no way I'm ever getting 17.2. He qualified like 16.7. Well, I guess if you can't get 17 through, how am I going to qualify 16.7? This is really not my kind of. I'm starting to like these cars. I mean, I like them a lot more than the GT3s and the GTEs. They're more nimble. And yeah, I'm usually open wheel. You've seen all of my other races. So I'm usually doing open wheel stuff. They're very nimble. Open wheelers. And these are, you know, between like GT3s and open wheels. They're more nimble, front wheel drive. All right, we got a lot of GT4s dropping out. 19s. Why am I not in the 18s? I don't get it. In practice, I was not doing anything crazy, but I was in the 18s consistently, and in the low 18s. So, you know, I thought, well, I'll do 18s in the race. Maybe as I burn down fuel, getting some 17s. I was like, that's not going to be really great time, but I'll be battling with people, and we'll see how we get on. But I'm not able to do that right now, which is concerning. Looking at the times of the guys ahead, I should be able to match those times. I don't want to just be back here taking up space. I gotta worry about these tires. Every time you hear the tires, that's more and more wear on the tires, which I cannot afford. The tires are going to be worn. There's a lot of tire wear on this track as these fast turns we're making, and they really wear the tires down.
1 minute 19.2.
I don't get it. I don't know what's going on. All right, fuel calculator. Average, max. This is the first time I'm totally reliant on the fuel calculator. Never going to do it in Lotus for obvious reasons, but I decided, now let's see how this fuel calculator works. See if it's, you know, going to do the mustard. That's a big difference between average and max. Ah. Nope. Yeah. Not getting a good exit there, right as you need a good exit for this part to get some speed going. So we'll keep an eye on the fuel calculator. I guess we're going to go with average, not max. It says 15.4 right now.
1 minute 20.5.
20. Well, I knew that because I got that bad turns and exit. But that's just a ridiculously slow time. I really don't get it. I mean, sometimes in practice, people let it all hang out and take chances, but that's not how I practice, which is why this is confusing. All right, here comes the GT4s. They know there's no passing through this section. They'll both get me coming through this part.
Right side, 2 right on the left side, 1 only.
I guess I kind of screwed that up, didn't I? Yeah, I kind of screwed that up. Sorry. I blocked the T1 card, went to the left, and I should have stayed right.
19.4.
Spear. Sorry. That was not a very good job. But that's what I said. You know, you gotta. There, you saw the contact. It was just a light contact, but he's being harassed by the P2 car, and you gotta let him by and help him through, or they won't. Or they'll try to make moves that they shouldn't make.
Right side. Clear. That's a good job.
Woo.
On the right side, clear if you need it.
You saw that second GT4. He was going for it. So.
1 minute 20.3.
Yeah, that's just going to drop me further and further back. No, this is a danger. Danger, danger.
Left side. Clear, clear, clear. Left side. Clear, clear, clear.
You saw from lap 1, people getting punted off in that section. It's a dangerous section because you want to take one path, but the faster cars want to take the same path. 2 don't go into 1. 3 cars behind.
On your right. You're clear now. Right side. 1 minute 21.2. Clear. On your right. Still there. Clear.
There we go. Now a little bit of a breather. Howard still in 3rd place. He's doing good. But the night is still young. Like I said, only 17x. So I would really not be surprised to see some people getting penalties for incidents. Either drive-throughs or straight up DQs. I mean, you go, off the track, you get 1x. Look, contact, either 2 or 4x. So it adds up over 2 hours. This is disappointing. I really thought I would be going faster. This is not like practice at all. Okay, so it looks like the car I blocked,
20.5.
number 2, has gotten past number 7 again. That's good. I mean, everybody else seems to know that as I enter that final corner straight, the TCR goes out to the outside. And the other cars didn't seem to, they seemed to know that I was going out that direction. So I don't know if I'm supposed to go out that direction or stay. Yeah, in every practice race I saw, I watched Howard do a lot of these practice races, and he was always in this car. He went out, and everyone else went inside. That's how every GT4 and TCR interaction there went. Every single one of them. So I was surprised that guy. Well, I was surprised, but maybe I should have expected it because I was going really slowly. Yeah, see, like this. Everybody knows TCR is going out, GT4s go to that side. But I was going really slowly, so I can kind of understand his thinking. This TCR doesn't know what he's doing. So I kind of get it, maybe, why he might think that. Because you really don't know what somebody's going to do. Even if every other TCR does that, you don't know if this TCR is going to do that. So I do kind of get his thinking, oh, maybe I'm supposed to go outside. Because again, he was being pressured by P2, so he couldn't.
Right side.
He couldn't just hang back there and wait.
Good job.
So, you know, that's what I mean. You gotta help him along.
Left side. Clear, clear, good job.
Again, I'm letting people pass there because you would definitely get punted right in the boot if you try to be in front of a fast car down there. Yep. That was a bad final corner. Okay, so that was a TCR that got disconnected there. Kartik got disconnected. He's back. He was oh, he was the guy behind him. He's behind me 18 laps. I think he's just in the pits watching. Oh, that's disappointing. I saw that he was a TCR. I was like, oh, I didn't get a free pay. I'm like, no, he's 18 laps behind. So maybe he's got a buddy in the race and he's just watching from the pits. If you're on iRacing, you can watch any other race. Well, if you own the track and the car, you can watch any other race. You can log in and be invisible. So if you see like well, almost anyone, not if it's hosted. If someone is paying for it, like, you know, suppose I wanted to race just with my friends and I paid iRacing to set it up, you can't do it to those because, you know, they're private. But any of the official iRacing ones, you can watch. So you see somebody racing, somebody famous maybe, or you can actually get in there and watch them live. Or even race with them, if that works out. All right, yeah, so the car in front of me, he's in traffic. He's getting held up in traffic just like I am. 21.777. Yeah, that's it. So you'll see TCR times drop as the GT4s get through. Are there just 13 GT4s left? Is that the thing? There's 13?
Left side. Clear.
I think so. So we're coming up with the TCRs now, which is disappointing to see the TCRs coming to lap me. We didn't want that happening so early. But this is the first race, first really long race I've had where there was traffic and things to think about. I can do the Nordschleife in my sleep. Know that track. That was the fun, but it was no traffic kind of race. We do have some TCRs going to come up sooner or later. It'll be a while, but it will be coming. All right, let's check on the fuel situation. Says I got enough fuel for about 37 laps. Says refuel 14.2. That refuel seems kind of low, but I'll go with it. I've set to 14.8. But actually, every time they lap me, I'll need less and less fuel, I guess. One of that really shouldn't matter. It's a time race, so how much fuel is it going to take me to drive 2 hours? It's the thing. I guess as I lift to let people through, it goes down. 14.8, I don't think it's too bad. Maybe later I'll have to lift less. But as the tires wear, I'll have to lift more to make the corners. Things that make you go, Got the fuel, got the tires, there you go. Things are set on that. We're still 17th. 16th, sorry. I was looking at the guy behind.
1 minute 20.27.
Who's sitting in the pits? This is disappointing. Howard's still in third. He's falling behind P1 and P2 a little bit more, but he's doing great. That's crazy. Well, I guess it's not crazy. Like I said, he's a fast driver. I just thought I'd keep up a little bit more. These 19 and 20s are sad. Sad! That said, we're still on 0x. I don't know how many X's other people have. I don't know why that is a secret. Well, I guess I kind of do. Because if you know somebody is just 4x away from being disqualified or having to drive through, that might encourage some people to intentionally hit him to give him that 4x. So that he does have to B17's out of the pits. Yeah. So if people knew that the other person was close to getting a penalty, they would do things to. Some people would do things to give them that penalty. I mean, think if you're in P2, you could win just by tapping another car.
Got to get through this traffic, girl. Hit forward.
Well, I mean, you're not going to get a 4x from a tap, but you don't necessarily have to really just pun it and hurt yourself. You can get a 4x just by normal bumping. That would give you the win, and that would encourage some people to do it. And so that would just cause bad blood if you knew how many X's everybody had. So you get it. I mean, there's always the reason why you can't have nice things. There's always somebody who ruins nice things for everybody in anything. Come on, Spear, you're better than that. I'm not proving I'm better than that, but these times are ridiculous.
1 minute 21.4.
So I do have 15 laps on the car behind. So hopefully that doesn't become an issue. Knock on wood. But this is not a good result. This stays how it is. I mean, I like driving. It feels nice to drive. Nice enough. I must be doing something wrong. Because I've driven open wheelers and rear wheel cars so long. Maybe I'm not thinking how I need to be thinking. Maybe I'm still driving like I would if I had rear wheel drive. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I need to Google something. See something on YouTube. How to drive front wheel drive cars.
1 minute 21 flat.
Couple more cars coming up on me. TCR leader and a GT4. Couple GT4s. GT4 leader. Jeez, GT4 leader after. Okay, so that's twice in 30 minutes or so. Maybe 7 or 8 times. 7. This guy's really gonna be the 17, low 17s every lap. Oh boy. I don't. Okay, so my fastest lap was 18.2, so I don't get it. I have done the 18.2. What did I do that lap that I haven't done any other lap? I'm not lying, I could do it. I've done it. I did the 18.2. Why can't I do that more often? Why can't I be anywhere near that? Why am I 2.5 seconds off of it? Because I'm driving like that. That was ridiculous.
Right side. Still there. 2 wide on the left side.
Yeah, let's make it 3 wide.
Good job. Right side. Clear.
Wow. Oh, no, no, no! I held up because that's the leader of the TCRs. That was close to him not being the leader of the TCRs. GT4 behind, not giving me a blue flag because he's been in the pits and is behind me overall.
1 on the right side. Earl, let's get along help with these lappers. And 4. Still there.
Oh, dude. Woo.
Minute 24.
124 with all my shenanigans in T1 and the traffic. Maybe now this is these tires. I'm guessing my tires are pretty worn. Not like they were that first Nordschleife race, but we'll be taking front tires. Now it's down to 13.5 on fuel. Should I do more? Should I do more to keep my front tires straight? Well, I'm just making things up now. I mean, like, in the middle of corners, I could straighten them out a bit if I need to get on the gas. And then curve them again.
21.2.
I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't even know what I'm talking about, probably. We're having trouble making turns. Oh man, a lot of cars behind. A lot of cars behind. And I mean a lot. There's a huge row of cars behind me, and there's nowhere for me to let them by.
Left side. Clear. On your left. Still there at your door. Still there right next to you. Still there. Clear. Left side. 2 wide. Right side. 1.
Oh, come on.
We'll fix you up, get you better. Clear, clear, clear. Left side. 2 wide. Right side.
I'd like to know who hit
Clear
me
all
and
around.
why. And how with the 0X I got a meatball?
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
How did that happen? Yeah, tires are terribly worn down after 30 minutes. Terribly worn down. I don't know how I got a meatball off of a 0X. But yeah, that's how traffic happens. There's a lot of traffic.
Go, 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 go.
There's a lot of traffic.
Put up, my man. Tell him you're on the way.
People get behind you and they have nowhere to go.
Minute 31,
And you can't let them by because there's nowhere to let them go by. Go!
Left side. Door clear.
So we got new front tires.
Track on the left.
We'll be getting tires when we pit again. But it's saying we'll need very little fuel. We weren't able to. Well, how many more tire stops are we gonna need to make? 3? But yeah, the tires were worn down. That's why I'm slowing down so much, because of the tires. But I'm not gonna blame it completely on the tires, because obviously from the very get-go I wasn't very fast. I don't know why I'm wearing the tires so much. But somehow we gained a spot. Oh no, Howard, what happened to Howard? Where's Howard? He's not in the top 3. So I don't know what happened to him.
21.6.
I hope that wasn't him who hit me.
On your right.
Or in that mess.
Still there.
But that was a mess.
Clear, clear, clear. Good job. Right side.
But I mean, I was on my side, wasn't I? It felt like I was on my side of the track. I couldn't slow down because I had cars behind me. I couldn't get over because there's no place to get over. It's a 2-lane track. What are you gonna do? But that meatball was outrageous. That should not have been a meatball. I fear that Howard is possibly dropping back because of the setup. I don't know. Is the setup causing extra tire wear? Or is it just my Muppetry driving? So somebody disconnected. So it was ever 16 he disconnected. So that might have just been internet related. We won't know till the end.
1 minute 19.5.
Yeah, see, so new front tires and woohoo! Starting to make some hay. Rear tires were perfect. Darn near perfect. Right tires were, or front tires were poor. So we got 1X. I don't know if that came from my off track or whoever hit me went off track. Was it a 0-1X? Don't know. Because at the time I wasn't really paying attention to what the messages were saying. I was like, get out of the way of these guys.
On your right.
But unfortunately, that extra stop,
Clear.
required stop, has cost me dearly. But I was right, that every time you hear the tires, they're getting warm. You've been hearing them a lot. Every time I brake, every time I turn, I am not treating them nicely. Which is weird, because in the open wheelers, they generally do. I like it the way it feels now. This is what I don't get now, and that we have damage, and we have more fuel on than we have since the very start. We're now setting laps in the 18s. I don't get it.
1 minute 18.7.
Don't get it at all.
Right side. Still there. You're clear. On your right. Clear. Left side. You're clear.
This won't be in the 18s, but for obvious reasons. I'm never going to understand that first stint. I was in the 18s exactly one time. I don't... The guy's hood just popped up. Did you see that? Quick, rewind and look at the guy's hood in front of me. The last bounce he did, his hood popped up and stayed up. It's all client side. So what you see on somebody else's car is not necessarily reality. It's what your computer thinks that happened to that car. Their computer says something else happened to that car, and the server decides what really happened to that car. So what you see is not always reality. Hey, 17, back on track. 16 laps down. Happy just hanging out with him if he wants to hang out. We're just making up the numbers, aren't we, man? The car doesn't look damaged. My car looked damaged. I need a lot of repairs. We did not take the optional repairs. These times! Where were they the whole race? I mean, it's ridiculous. Really ridiculous. And I can't blame it on the tires because at the start I only did 118. 118. And then they were all in the 19s and 20s.
In front of you now, keep your eyes open.
Eyes open. I don't see anything. I see cars. I see a blue flag. See a GT4.
Right side. Clear.
It's another GT4 disconnected. So the GT4s are dropping like flies.
1 minute 18.8.
TCRs take a licking, but keep on ticking. I believe I'm faster than old number 30 here, but gonna have trouble getting by unless he helps. Oh, there, he's got damage. Yeah, you can see this left rear. Now see, now he should have already let me by. Just because if I was a numbskull, which you never know, I would have tried to make a daring move and get by him. That's what I was talking about earlier. I mean, he's 15 laps behind me. He's not. We're not in a battle. Why is he staying in front of me? There he goes. I hope that's not him being defensive, though. I hope he brakes early.
Still there.
I guess he slipped it, so there you go. I just wasn't close enough. He's a good driver. I mean, he knows we're not in a battle. No, he knows I'm not going to make any stupid move. So he just lifts on the straight and lets me by. Ideally, he would have stayed just in line and let me go around him, but. Oh, come on, Spear. The guy lets you through and you immediately screw the pooch.
Left side. Clear. Nice and easy here. Nice and easy.
Is that going to be a penalty? I saw all the cars coming by and the P1 and P2 guys. I was like, no, not going to rejoin. But I thought I might get a penalty for cutting the track too much. Hopefully they don't hit me one at the end here. No.
27.4.
All right, so 1x and 8 seconds. It's already getting hard to turn. I don't know what I'm doing to these tires. I'm doing something to them, but I'm not treating them well, I'll tell you that.
Left side. He knows you're on the way. Clear, clear.
Yeah, you can hear the tires all the way through these long S's. and just like constantly holding on for dear life. Tearing them up.
Minute 20.1.
Okay, so Howard has lost a ton of time because P3 is now 20 seconds behind P1, so Howard lost a lot of time. I fear it was in that big kerfuffle when I got the required repairs on a 0X, which sucked.
Left side. Clear. On the left side. You're clear.
I promised you action. I did promise you action. Didn't say I'd be overtaking anyone, I just said there would be action. This is not a one-stop race. Before the race, I was like, Howard, is this a one-stop race? He's like, yeah, one stop. Not a one-stop race. These tires are
1 minute 20.4.
not enjoying it. It is, for me, it's going to be a 3-stop race. I'm thinking for other people, 2 stops, maybe 3. Maybe some people are going into 3. But for me, it's a 3. I guess some people might be able to do 2. If you're going for 1, I don't think that's a wise move. Do not think that's wise at all. Oh boy! Guy behind me's probably freaking out a bit. Sorry. I'm all over the place. I can't
Clear.
I can't control the car. Dang it. And it's only been 20 minutes since my last pit stop. Not good. Not good, Spear. Ben was asking me if I'm going to do another one of these tomorrow. And I'm like, I had thought about it, but this one's going so poorly. I don't think I want to.
1 minute 20.6.
I think another one would go equally pear-shaped. Oh.
Right side. Come on, Earl, get him by there. Clear, clear. Got one off the track in front of you.
I see him. Don't rejoin.
Stay on your toes.
Ooh, lots of car pieces. I see tires. Something happened back there.
Left side. Clear. That was a good job.
I don't know if that would have had to have been 2 cars. You don't lose tires there unless you've been hit.
Leader pit road.
So there would have been another car involved in that.
One on the right side. Still there. Clear.
Dude, come on. He's got a lot of faith. He's the #1 car. He's got the top rating, 2.7K, so he's obviously a good driver. He's got a lot of faith in Muppets.
1 minute 21. Clap.
I mean, that's exactly how you should do it, but you gotta think, is the guy behind me not gonna ream me? Is he a total Muppet?
On your right. Still there at your door.
What was that?
Clear, clear, clear.
I have these, but oh, you know what? Could I have been hit by something like that when I got
I
hit?
can tell he's a lap down.
Who knows? Oh, hey, there's my guy. Oh no, Kurt Howard's behind me. Oh no. You know what? Until I see the replay, I'm going to be very sorry if that was me. It feels like I don't know what happened when something happened with me. I'm not going to be happy until I know the end. Howard's back in 15th, and he's in the pits. Although, technically, he would have been driving for a long time, not near me. I haven't seen him on track for a long time, so... His latest kerfuffle was not me, but the first one might have been. But no, we were right behind Gopke again. He's probably like, I let this guy go by once before.
On pit road. On your right. Clear. Right side. Clear, clear.
I'm not going to have to let him back through again, am I?
On your right. Clear if you need it.
Oh no, Howard's out. Dang it. He was having such a good race in P3 too. I'm really hoping I had nothing to do with it. That would suck. But it sucks knocking anybody out, let alone your friends. Ooh, see, that GT4 is getting eager. Which I think is what happened to me when we were too wide with that guy. That, oh man, I can't make the turns.
Right side. Still there. You're clear.
I can't make the turns. I didn't mean to go out that wide, and it made the GT4 think I was letting him through. I wasn't letting him through. I just couldn't make the turn. Yeah, I know. Front wheel drive, I don't get it sometimes. I don't understand. I mean, I know the principle that you can't turn and accelerate. I get that part. Is that my problem? Am I trying to accelerate through the turns? Is that what I'm doing wrong?
On your right. Clear, clear, clear. Good job.
I mean, sometimes you got that might be what I'm doing wrong. Is that I might be trying to accelerate in turns.
Left side. You're clear him.
Because you know, it's all in those two front wheels that you can either turn or you can accelerate. You can't do both. The tire only has 100% of grip. I think I'm not hitting the sweet spot of how much turning and how much accelerating I can do. Well, I'm definitely not doing that, but I think I'm having major issues. Alright, we're up to 13th. I think he was ever in 14th. Yeah, he's resting in the pits, so... Bully. We're moving up. I wish I wasn't moving up at the expense of power and people, but... It is what it is. I mean, everybody knew coming into this race that traffic is going to be a huge issue. And that's what's making this so much fun. I mean, people who watch this stuff on TV, they're seeing a bunch of cars really close and of different speeds and driving abilities on a tiny track, tiny twisty track, and yeah, it's what people like to see. Things are happening. People are hitting each other. People are going off. You know, you can't do that stuff in other kinds of racing or open wheel if you try bumping into somebody on the side. Whoop, you're flipping over. Whoop. All right, so we're ready at any time for stop number 2 of 3.
1 minute 19 flat.
don't believe there's any way I can make this on one last stop. I don't believe 2 stops. Man, Howard told me once to do that. That might have been Howard's thing. If he was going for a 1 stop, I wonder what his tires would have been at the end. That might have been why he had his final moment, whatever moment it was, because of the tires. Because mine were worn down. And equally, I can't take these turns. What's this guy behind me's gonna? Oh man!
Right side.
I'm telling you, people are thinking I'm letting them through.
Quarter clear.
I just can't turn. All right, so a few more minutes, maybe. And take another stop. The 3-stop strategy. Okay, so yeah, through those S's part, that's where it's most of the acceleration and turning at the same time, and it's not working. Because you're going, you have to slow down so much from the start of the S's that to get through them, you have to accelerate. Yeah. Wow. Sorry.
Right side. Still there.
Oh, I looked at the keyboard. Stupid Spear. That was stupid. I was looking for the sorry button on the keyboard because I don't have it on my wheel, and that was just stupid. Oh, I can't.
Right side.
I can't turn.
Hey, one time when you get to them, I'm working on them. Still there. On your right. Clear.
I got a pit. This is out. I can't. I know a 3-stopper is not what you're supposed to be doing, but
Pitstop team on.
here's the guy right behind me. The car in front of me, number 20
Right
here, is
here.
the guy. Oh, that's the guy who started behind me. He's P14, so he's not going to be passing me. Come on. Come on.
Go Mango, go Mango. Hard, hard, hard. Good job, guys.
So 23.5 seconds plus. Oh god, nobody hit me, please. 23.5 seconds plus.
That's it, man. Get up to his bumper. He'll move. Clear, clear, clear.
In and out time, into the pit lane and out of the pit lane. Nice words there, Spear. Hey, sometimes the words don't come. I don't often,
Left side.
well, I do sometimes have word choice problems, which is actually a good thing. I've been ridiculed plenty of times in my life for word choice, word selection. So sometimes, I'm thinking, what's the right word? Don't use the first word that comes into your mind. Use the right word that comes into your mind. All right, enough psychoanalyzing. 202 on the in-lap. That had issues. And the in-lap is actually the whole pit, isn't it? But oh well.
1 minute 21.3.
All right, so fuel is off. Tires are on. Everything's ready to go. for one more stop. 3 stops is not the ideal strategy. Let's check out the tires. What were they that last time? Not as bad as the first time. I don't know what happened the first. Why was everything so bad the first? I'm sitting there thinking, like, not as bad as the first time. Like, it's going through my brain is what happened to the first split that made everything just go horribly? Because in the second split, I started with the same amount of fuel. The only thing that would have been different was the amount of rubber on the track. You know, now there's you see the rubber on the track, the black lines that people have been laying down wherever he drives. That's the only thing that would have been different.
1 minute 18.8.
From the start of the race until now. The same amount of fuel, temperature wouldn't have changed dramatically in just a little bit. Ah! Sorry.
Level that.
I'd hit the sorry button, but I can't do it. I don't know, do I need to get in the brakes harder, softer, earlier, later? Do I not need to? I went down 2 gears and turned me too much. Things are happening. Not one of Spear's better showing. But this is a lot different than it was in the Nordschleife. Nordschleife is so much fun. Summit Point has always been trouble for me. I always tell the story about my first Lotus 79 race, which wasn't at Summit Point, but it very well could have been. Because the first time I bought the car and I was practicing to drive it was here. Lotus 79 at Summit Point. They're good. They try tracks. And like, is this a good fit for us? So it may have been one of the big. They have a track selection schedule with a very rare category, which some tracks are in that are not very good for the car, but they try them every once in a while. And that could have been my very first Lotus 79 race here. But I was like, nope. I am not going to try to drive this track with other Lotus 79s because I'll kill them. Literally. Not intentionally, but things would happen for sure. Alright, taking a peek at the standings. We're still 13th, P14 still behind us. And Gotki is 16th, still 16 laps back from us, so if we finish, we have nothing to worry about. 90 lap race is what they're telling me. Well, you can see it on the screen as well. Yeah, see, so I'm accelerating as much as I can while trying to turn, so that's wearing the tires and not turning or accelerating. Must do better, must learn how to drive. We're gonna have to check Howard's incidents. Pray it's not me.
1 minute 18.8.
I don't get the times at all. I don't understand it. Most of my laps were in the 20s, now they're in the 18s. I am confused. We'll try to figure out what the problem was for next time. Where's the next race of this? Barber Motorsports Park. Which I fear is going to be very similar to this one. Curvy bits, short straights, lots of traffic, scary moments. I'll suddenly start going 2 seconds a lap faster at Barber for no apparent reason. It's weird how much better you feel when you start driving speeds that you were expecting to drive. Maybe it's those repairs I need. Maybe they knocked some heavy part off the car. Ideally, I'd still like to gain a couple more positions. 13 out of 18 is not so good. Top 10? That would require 3 cars crashing because I'm not going to pass anybody. Everybody's lapping me.
1 minute 18.5.
Been a long time with no traffic coming up behind me. That was, it's been enjoyable. Sadly, that time is soon coming to an end. TCRs and GT4s. What's really difficult is when GT4s come up that have been in the pits getting repairs, because they'll be behind me overall, so I won't get a blue flag for them. Like Rogier there in 15th overall. Or 15th in GTE, oh yeah. Or GT4. But I won't get a blue flag when he comes up on me, which... So you do have to kind of pay attention. Some people might prefer just to look in the mirror, but... Race leader coming up.
1 minute 18.9.
Two GT4s. Not together. Close enough. It looks like a bunch of cars coming up. So that's going to be fun.
Left side. Clear, clear, clear.
See why I still have some tire to it, I can accelerate and turn. Once the tires go, I can't be driving like that anymore.
One on the right side. Clear. That's a good job.
One more GT4.
1 minute 19.1. Right side. Clear.
Another blue flag. Is it just never ending? That's TCR though. Ah! That's a TCR wondering what I'm doing to him.
Right side. You clear him. One on the right side. Lap traffic up here. Still there. Clear, clear, clear. 1 minute 20.1.
Alright. A little break in the action. But yeah, I can tell the turns are getting harder to make. Harder to slow down, harder to take these turns.
Right side. And that lap car up there. You're clear him. 1 minute 19.
That's a wild thing. Got a lot of trouble slowing down there. Which I guess they're happy about. They don't want to get held up for me the whole time, just thinking I'm a Muppet though at the start of the whole section. Feel like a Muppet. Several more approaching. Oh my gosh. Forget it, I'm letting you guys go. Oh, we're gonna all die.
Right side.
We're all gonna die.
Still
This
there.
GT4's a
Clear.
numbskull. There's plenty of room to go 3 wide, dude. I like how I'm calling people numbskulls. They're obviously much better drivers than I am. But I think there was room to go 3 wide. And not many places you can go 3 wide at Summit Point, but a straight section where one guy is obviously hugging the outside. This race has been a mare. Well, as merry as they come for me. Usually if I have a bad race, a discouraging race like this, it comes really quickly. Somebody first lap, bam, big accident. T1, some other time. But usually they come pretty quickly. But this has just been very discouraging. Fighting with the tires, not really understanding. I guess Nordschleife really didn't prepare me for tire wear at all, because there weren't a lot. I felt I was doing, yeah, we just needed the one tire change. The one time I didn't take tires, of course, would be the time we crashed out. But just tearing up the tires so much. So at the Nordschleife, the tires lasted, what, an hour and a half? Here, I can't make them last 30 minutes. I don't know what I'm doing to the tires. Somebody just peel off in the pits. Yeah, P3 GT4 just peeled off into the pits. So I feel confident that probably most people are doing 2 stops. 40 minutes, 80 minutes. Yeah, 40 minutes and 80 minutes. Separating it into 3 sections. I think that's what people are doing. I might be wrong, and some people might be able to do 1 stop. I don't see how, but maybe. But I think people are doing 2 stops. I'm doing 3 stops. 1, because the tires were horrible that first stint, and we got that 0x meatball. Which I could have gone around for a couple more laps before doing it, but I would only do that if I wanted to kill some people.
Right side. Clear.
At one time I did consider GT4s, but I asked around, some people didn't like them. But I hear that the GT4 Aston Martin people really like. Well, some people like some cars, some people like other cars. That's how it works. I didn't have experience in any of them, so. All right, so aside from whoever hit me. They're their fault or my fault. I may have cut into them without realizing it. Although I had very little control of the car at that point. Aside from that, there's been no major moments. There's been moments I felt bad about holding people up, getting in people's way, but there haven't been any X's or people going off or anything like that. So that's good.
1 minute 19.3.
Okay, so the guys behind in P14 and P15 appear to still be circulating. So we do have to keep up, pay attention. We'll let one of these GT4s through and slide in between them.
On your left. Clear.
Whoa! Dude! The guy almost rear-ended me. Oh, he's flying. I mean, surely he didn't think that I was letting them both through. I mean, I was right behind the other GT4. Holy mackerel. This guy was going fast. No, no way. He gained at such a rate on me. No, he was going much too fast for that corner. Wow. No, but see, aside from that, where you hold somebody up for a few seconds, there hasn't really been anything major. That's happened. Am I on the same lap as these guys? Now, the one thing I don't know... Yeah, I think I am. Okay, so Gap. I think Gap... I'm looking at the standings. Because I'm new to race laps. Gap, I believe, is Gap to the leader. Sometimes different things show Gap to the leader or Gap to the car ahead. I think that's Gap to the leader in my class. So I think I'm actually on the same lap as some people. Because
right side. Clear.
When I got that meatball, it was only like 20 seconds. So it wasn't like a long repair I did.
He is a lap down, right? 4. You're clear.
Although I'm going to have to stop again, which is going to be problematic. Or am I? I don't dare try to the last part. I'm never going to catch these guys, so why would I Oh,
on your left.
I was trying to let him go by and I screwed the pooch. Sorry, dude.
Left side. Corner, clear.
Yeah, I screwed that up. I don't know what I was looking at. I thought the first guy was a GT4. I don't know why I thought that.
1 minute 21.9.
I'm extra frazzled. Ever since the start, I can feel it in my brain, just noise. Like a little ping pong ball going around. Ever since that first stint, where I couldn't get any speed at all, it's just too many things going on. I mean, to really let somebody go by in that corner, they've got to be, you know, trying to go by and close to you. You can't be too far ahead of them. All right, so that's us getting lapped, 3 laps down now. Actually, see, yeah, so yeah, there's no way I'm going to catch the guy ahead because he's only 2 laps down, so he's probably not too far behind me. Wait a second.
1 minute 19.1.
Somebody was flashing, blinking ahead, and for a second it looked like I couldn't tell if it was a white. See, because on the relative, red is ahead of you, blue is behind you, and white is the same lap. I couldn't tell if it was white or gray. Gray is in the pit, same lap. I couldn't tell if, when somebody flashed, if it was, well, there's nobody in the pits. So now I don't know what to think. Oh!
On your right. Clear.
It's definitely pitting time if I'm going to pit. And a lot of people are dumping in the pits.
1 minute 19.
They are.
Right side.
His guy made his intentions
there.
clear right
Go
away
there.
that he wanted to pass, so I slowed down a bit for him. Really, there was enough time for me to stay in between them till hit this part, but what am I driving for here? Oh, dude! Track limits, mate. And actually, some of these pit stops, I don't know if people are pitting for tires or pitting for 17X. You've seen how easy it is to hit another car and how easy it is to go off the track. One last stop.
Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Let's get tires and a drink. No fuel. I've just been going through tires. Look at those repairs.
Go, Migo. Go, 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 go. Hard, 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 hard.
Going! There's not really a hard mode in here. Oh, sorry.
1 minute 58.
Really, the car's just weaving. Oh, look at this by itself. It's just going all over the place. Did they attach all the lug nuts? My goodness. It does feel a little weird. Alright, let's take a look at the numbers. Numbers are, the rear tires still have no need to ever be changed. The numbers in the front weren't bad, but with 30 more minutes, they would have been half of what they are now, and that would have been undrivable. So, you know, I didn't need tires then, but I didn't feel I could go to the end of the race comfortably on the tires I had, so we had to stop. If I could just figure out what went wrong in that first
Right side.
stint.
Still there at your door. Clear.
I feel like this is a very possible two-stop race. But I don't know why. Why that first stint just sucked all the life out of my tires. I don't know. Is it only because of the rubber on the track? There wasn't enough? Well, that's all I can think of. I'm going to dwell on this one for a while. We've got the Super League race tomorrow. If you're watching this far into this one, you should also catch the Formula 3 races we do in Autumn of Lisa 2. Hey, it's nothing too serious. It's just us friends, Ben and Spear and Woody and Macintosh and Teapot. I'm thinking we had some other ones. I was going to mention Gyro and Paxton, Duck, but they have all dropped out. Now it's just us regulars. I'm clearly faster than number 23 here. He's trying to make it to the end on these tires. He seems to be a better driver than I am. But I've got fresh tires. I was hoping to bring that other PCR with me.
1 minute 19.
So I don't want to.
You're clear.
That yellow one is ahead of both of us. And I'd like to let him through. But the blue car doesn't seem to want to let him through. There, he's gotten through now. I see that blue car. He seems like a good driver. He's taking the right lines, but his car just doesn't have enough ability to keep up. And it's not the driver; it's the car. At that point, where your tires are just gone. So I think he should have just lifted a little bit more to let us through. I mean, I can see why you wouldn't mind. I'm just driving, doing my speed, but might as well. Who knows? Maybe I give up too easily. But if somebody's smashing you and you're not actually racing them, I'm not racing either of these guys. If they come up, they can pass. 18-1! Woohoo, Spear! Is it from the rubber on the track? Oh! Pay attention, Spear.
On your right.
Watch what you're doing. Don't hit the curbs.
Still there. clear.
Was I? Well, now, see, now I don't know my times because I got much less fuel on. But the second stint, I was also in the 18s, and I had a full fuel. But anyway, so we do F3 in Automobilista 2, just for fun on Sundays, on Twitch, or you can catch them here on YouTube. Same name, TheSpearSTL, on both. But it's just for fun. We don't always have fun, but we try to. Ben has assured us that he'll be in that
1 minute 19.3. Clear.
tomorrow. We weren't sure Ben could make it, but Ben says he can make it. Really, Sunday. Ben, I don't know if Ben's got Sundays for racing. I know he's got a lot of things going on in his life now. It's Sundays. I don't know if Sunday is his reserved day for racing. But he's like, yeah, you can make Automobilista and he wanted to do the MOAR race. So that's like 3 or 4 hours of racing. That's a lot of racing. Or 2 weeks ago at Nordschleife, I was like, yeah, I'll do all the MOAR I can do. I'll do more and more. More and more and more. I'm not going to try to pass this guy.
Right side.
He's in 5th place. I've already let him through once.
1 minute 17.8. Right side.
He got held up by all these GT4s. So we'll dutifully stay in line. 17.8. What? Low fuel, fresh tires, well rubbered-in track. I'll stay behind you, dude. I'm not mad. Am I 13? Have I been in 13th all this time? I think I have. Yeah. Looking at the other names, I'm like, yep, those are the names that have been behind me this whole time. I'm not catching 12. So I might as well just stay here and not cause trouble. But it's nice to do some fast times and at least not be a total muppet. So, oh boy. About 16 minutes left in the race.
1 minute 19.9.
My I rating, one of the lowest in the field. Believe it. There's only 36 cars in the field and I'm number 34. So what does that tell you about everybody else? They're better than me. I think that's been proven in the race. Well, let's stick to it. Pretty soon we're going to have to switch to the Elantra though. The only setups I'm getting are for the Veloster. But the Elantra is used in the Nürburgring Endurance Challenge. Nürburgring Endurance Challenge, yeah. A 4-hour, potentially solo or team race. on the Nürburgring combined. So that's like MOAR on steroids. Well, it's just twice as long as a MOAR. Putting it that way doesn't seem like that long, does it? We did 3 MOARs in a weekend. Now we just have to do 2, but back to back, no break. We can do that.
On the left side. Clear, clear, clear.
The race leader behind us. Don't know where P2 GT4 is.
On your right.
20 seconds behind him, wow.
Still there.
So he built a gap. Oh, he's been.
Leader pit road.
Holy mackerel, he's pitting now? Why would he be pitting now? What?
1.
Is he pitting for pitting or is he pitting for a drive-through? Wow. It's late in the race to have to pit. So P2 last pitted on lap 44. Will he have to stop again? See, I don't know the fuel, what do you call it? You know what I'm calling? How much fuel they carry, how many laps they can go. The guys right ahead of me, that they stopped around the time I did, so I'm not going to gain anything from people stopping. P12 and P11, they stopped right about when I did. I stopped on lap 69. Nice. P10 probably has to stop again in TCRs, but he's well ahead of me. That's not going to worry him one bit. But yeah, so P2 in the now P1 in the GT4 stopped on lap 44. Can he go to the end of the race? And that was 44 for GT4s, not my lap 44. So I don't know. So they're having a good battle up there, back and forth in the lead. There's a gap between them, but with the pit strategy, you never know what's going to happen.
0.6.
So they're on 2 stops. I think most of the TCRs are probably on 2 stops. Maybe 3. I don't know. The Howard, I thought it would be 1 stop. Based on tire wear in the Norge lap, it was 1 stop. But Howard did some practice races here, and tires did wear down pretty good. Sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't. It was somewhat unpredictable, I thought. Like in the 30-minute race, I've seen Howard wear them down 60%, down to 40%, or sometimes just less than half of that. So I don't understand the tire wear. It's painfully obvious that I don't understand the tire wear. Gotta get it out of my mind. Well, actually, I should keep it in my mind so I try to figure out what's going on. Or else we're just going to continue to have this problem week after week.
1 minute 18.9.
Yeah, so 2 weeks from now, MOAR at Barber. It's also the same day as NEC Nürburgring Endurance Challenge. I believe that's the meaning of NEC, previously known as the DLN. And they're at the same time, same day. It would be 6 hours of solo racing, which not going to do. I think I will put off the MOAR until the next day. A 4-hour solo race is a challenge for obvious reasons, but I love the Norge lessons. It's gonna be fun. And it could be teams too. Ben and I have talked about it. Well, talked about it in the past. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it, but I'm going to try the first one solo. So I'll upload it here as long as it doesn't end immediately.
Leader pit road.
That car disconnected was behind me. Yeah, see, so the GT4 did have to pit again. I wasn't sure if they would or not. 44 to 88.3. They can go 44 laps or so. Well, that guy could. 44 laps on a tank of fuel. But, so we're going to try that. I'm going to try it solo and see how I feel. Because I got to tell you, after 3 of them that weekend, it was 6 hours. I did 3 of them and Automobilista. So that was like 8 hours of racing. Kind of a lot of racing. And did I do the, no, I think I didn't do the Lotus 49 that Saturday. I don't think I had that track, whatever track it was, week 2. I think I missed that one. But, so, no, I think I did have it. I think I've had them all. So maybe that was 9 hours of racing. But it was a lot of racing. So we're going to see, how do we feel
1 minute 8.2
doing that. Should we do it as a team, or can I do it solo? I think Ben would rather do it as a team.
Right side. Clear.
Come on, spotter. Faster with that clear call. I wanted to get over, and I'm pretty sure I was clear, but the spotter wasn't giving me the okay. I think Ben would rather do it as a team. Ben, I don't think he wants to drive 4 hours solo. And it's fun doing things together. But we'll see. Try the first one solo. Frankly, if I can do it, I want to keep doing them solo. I just love driving. Not because I don't want to drive with Ben. I like being on teams with Ben, talking to Ben during the race. But I love driving the Nordschleife so much. I want to drive it as much as I possibly can. People have always been asking on iRacing, let's just have a series where it's all Nordschleife. Instead of the tracks changing every week, change the car every week. That seems like that would be extra fun.
1 minute 19.7.
Call me crazy.
Right side. You're clear. On your right. Still there.
Oh, he's still there. I even looked it. Dude. He flashed his lights. He's in a faster class. And he was still not by me.
All clear, my man.
That's on him. No, yeah, but I'm gonna. If I can do the 4 hours, I want to do the 4 hours. But the question is, can I do the 4 hours? 2 hours didn't seem too bad. 2 hours here didn't seem too bad. Admittedly, I hop up on ibuprofen prior to the races. But
right side. You know it's coming. Still there. Clear.
it's a lot of fun. I love the Nordschleife, so I want to drive it if I can, as much as I can.
On your right. 1 minute.
If it was at Spa or anywhere else, and Ben said, let's be teammates, okay. Because we've done team races at Spa, me and Ben and I. But at Nordschleife, I want to drive. Oh, this was the weekend of the 24-hour iRacing Nordschleife. And while I do want to drive the Nordschleife, I do not want to drive it for 24 hours. So we didn't get in it. I mean, we could have got a couple other guys, but then we would have each had to do like 8 hours or 10 hours. So And that's too much. Too much of a good thing. There's one 6-hour NEC race. There's one 6-hour, all for 4 hours, except for one, which is 6 hours. But that's not for months still, so may or may not do that one. Could do it solo, that's still an option. But
1 minute 18.7.
I doubt it. That would be one we do together. I don't know. How much longer is 6 than 4? Just 2 hours. Doesn't seem too bad. I mean, if we can do 4, why can't we do 6? So I may or may not do that one. That would be crazy to do that solo. 6 hours. I'm getting excited thinking about it. Remember the Nordschleife? No, but that would be great. I guess they just don't have There's so many things are what you have the computer programmed to be able to do in life. Like you want to do something, but you're like, well, the computer only knows how to do it this way. We didn't plan for the computer having to do it a different way. But
Right
so I
side.
mean, all the series are same cars,
Still there.
different track
Clear.
each week. So
1 minute 18.9.
making one to be different cars, same track each week, you know, it's not something they programmed for.
Right side. Clear. On your left. Clear. Good job.
Let those two guys through safely. I know number 12 is Eager Beaver. That's also a good thing about these long races that you got an idea of the different drivers. I mean, it's not like you really know what somebody's about just from one race, but I've seen 12 enough to know he's eager to get by. He's not as patient as some of the other ones. That's neither good nor bad. It's just a fact. Could be good. Could give him higher finishing positions. Could be bad. Could make more incidents. Who knows?
1 minute 20.7.
Goes both ways. All right. Am I going to get lapped again by that final TCR car back there? No, we got 2 laps to go. And he's 6 seconds behind. Maybe. But when that GT4 passed me, the GT4 leader, Dempsey, passed me, that's what really determines the length of my race. Where he is. He's right ahead of me. So we might have white flag next time by.
Right side. Still there. Clear.
Turn.
Keep it up, baby. I got white flag.
There you go.
Minute 19.1.
Maybe I'm not taking turn 1. Right. Maybe that's where all my extra tire wear is coming from. But, oh my god! Lon. Lala does sometimes pick the inopportune moments to jump on me. Sorry if I screamed into the mic. That was I'm shocked too, because normally she knows when I'm touching the steering wheel not to jump up. Like, she'll wait. Normally, almost always, she'll wait until I'm not touching the steering wheel to jump up on me. But she did not wait that time. And that's it. 2 hours. More endurance series at Summit Point. Checkers.
Out. Man, that was terrible.
That was not good. I'll give you that. So this audience, saw the Audi behind me was very eager. I'm like, why is he still going so quick? He was going at race speed after turn one. I'm like, uh-oh, he's coming. Because the incidents still count after the race. To a certain point. Until everyone has passed the start-finish, the incidents still count. So if he would have hit me, that would have been a 4X for both of us. Which is why you gotta watch out when people stop right after the line, like that one guy did. You gotta be careful. If you hit him, that's bad for both of you. Well, 2 hours, P13. Disappointing both in result and
Pit box in 5,
drive.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Right here. It was disappointing.
Go, 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 go!
I'm not going.
Good road speed all the way around, man.
Well, live and learn. Live and learn. Let's see what happened. Alright. Well, obviously we can't go through 2 hours of races. Let's see if we can see, when did I pit the first time? Alright, 90 laps. The first time would have been on this lap. 27. 27, please. Lap 27. Come on, iRacing. Thank you. TV2. Oh, Sperry, you've got a whole bunch of cars behind you. What are you going to do? Oh, I'm going wide. All right, rear chase. No, chase. Far chase. We got left and right. The guy behind me, I know this guy behind me, I can't get out of his way. Yeah. Okay, so I hit that guy. Well, we hit. Was that on me or on him? Or just racing? I mean, he's way over there. He comes in pretty far. I mean, we could have gone 4 wide at that point. He's super close. I do go out some, but that's just going to happen. You take a right, you're going to go out a little bit. I mean, I didn't go out too far, I don't think, but he was right on me. Who was this guy? Sergio Cruz Guerrero. He finished P6. I guess at the time he was P1 maybe. And that gave me a meatball. And that was that. And that's my 1X was there. And that, as they say, was that. All right. And that was that. That didn't seem like that was on me at all. I'm going to say that wasn't on me. The Howard, let's... Howard had some moment here. This is lap 28. Oh, it says right there, lap 28. Where for some reason he was 5 seconds off the pace and then much slower for the rest of his laps. What happened to Howard? Or is he just off the... Could it be tires? Oh my, if nothing happened, if he doesn't get in an accident, it could just be tires. Oh, somebody... Oh! Well, that's not going to be 5 seconds. That's not 5 seconds worth of damage, is it? So somebody up there, the green car, I previously... Oh, he did this... Oh, that was me. Wait, this is... Oh, okay, this is why... Oh. Is that... So he got damage from me? From the whole stacking up bit? Uh-oh. It could be my fault then. Oh, no, he was just slow that lap because everybody was slow behind me. All right. And he did bump that guy. But that's not going to cause him... What happened? I'm warning you about that green car, Howard. He wants the whole track. Oh, that's a hard hit. That is a hard hit. Kapow. Oh. GT4 loses it all on his own, gets on the grass. Oh. Yeah, so Howard's terminally ill at that point. I think he just gave up. Yes. So this is like 10 laps later. He's been doing 21s this whole time. 23, 22, 20, 21, 21, 21. And he's like, I am slower than everybody. I'm fading back to the back. At this point, he's right in front of me in 15th, and I'm 16th. And I'm even gaining on him. I wasn't going 21s at any point. That's unfortunate. That GT4 spun in front of him, and then, yeah, so Howard's just going to park it. He's like, nope, I got nothing. Oh, wait, he's going for one more. Uh-oh. If he's going for one more, I think that means he wrecked. Yeah, well, he's doing 21s. He might have a hard time even controlling this thing. Seems all right. Oh, is he going to get hit again? Oh, no. Don't tell me he's getting hit again. Oh, his car might explode. His engine might give up. Yep, that's exactly what happened. His engine just gave up. Yeah, when you take such a hard hit right into the engine. That was it. That's unfortunate. But for the most part, I had a good time. I got to figure out what went wrong. That first stint, because that's. I mean, it's not gonna propel me into the top 5, but I think I could have done a much better showing. A spot or two, one spot I would have settled for, once, or at least being close to the guys. Because I was, as I showed in the other times, 18s. My times were in the 18s. You see these other guys, 16s and 17s qualifying. So I'm not saying I would have been really good, but it would have been a lot better, I think. So I wish they would say this in class. Started 18th in class. Out of 18, that doesn't sound right. 17th? No, 36th. 18th. We started 18th. There were 36 cars in the race. We started dead last. We moved up. We passed 5 guys who crashed out. And that's what happened in that race. And Lan Lan says, "You're not driving anymore. Now it's time for pets." See, she does know. I'm not driving. She knows it's time for pets now. That's why I was so surprised when she jumped up. All right, well, 18th to 13th. We're losing ratings. This was disappointing. A wake-up call that I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong. So hopefully next time at Barber, that's what we got on the schedule. We've got Barber, Winton in Australia, Interlagos, and Imola. I don't have Winton, the track. I don't have that track, so I can't go there. You got to pay for each track individually in iRacing. So there are 3 more of these, more weekends. Barber, Interlagos, and Imola. And I got to tell you, Interlagos and Imola are 2 of my worst tracks. When I'm there in open wheelers and stuff, I just don't. Something about them I don't know, but I can't. They're both counterclockwise. Maybe that has something to do with it. And I can't get speed on them. But we shall see. All right, that's the race. I had a good time. I need more practice. It's not practice either. I need to exactly figure out what I did wrong in that first stint. Because the second and third stints didn't seem too bad. The time seemed okay. The tire wear was much less. Is it just because the track was rubbered in? I don't know, but I'm going to find out. Hit that like button. Smash that sub button. Do all the things you're supposed to be doing at the end of these things. Like writing some comment and say, "Spear, you numbskull, do this. Spear, do that. Oh, here's your problem." Or, "That's a shame about Howard." All kinds of comments. Get ready for that Nürburgring Endurance Challenge. That's going to be exciting. All right. Check out these other videos, the iRacing videos. Say hi to Lan Lan. She'll be driving sooner or later. I should get her a second account. And I will catch you all later. Thanks for watching. This is the Spear iRacing MOAR Endurance Series at Summit Point. See you next time.